Good evening, witches, wizards, warlocks, magi's, magus, magicians, all that good stuff. We are here with more Condensed Chaos. This is part 11, and we're going to continue from where we left off, obviously. Let's go. Most occult theories are treated in the same way as general scientific descriptions of the world. That is, they are presumed to be true independently of human experience and passed down from book to book without being questioned, and eventually pass into general acceptance to the level that some people become quite upset if you don't appear to subscribe to them. This type of theory is known as theory of action. One of the problems that some people find when encountering chaos magic is its tendency to discount orthodox magical theory in favor of personal experience. However, there is another type of theory in use, which is of greater use to the contemporary magician. Theory in use relates to the guidelines and patterns that a magician learns through personal experience and practice. Theories in use cannot be taught, but arise out of the results of applying magic in your life. While books and other people can give you knowledge of magical techniques, it is up to you as to how you apply them, and what theories and beliefs you choose to weave around the results of your application. There is no correct ways to perform magical acts, just the ones that work for you. Magic is about becoming more flexible. Therefore, you should not be surprised if you find yourself changing your ideas about magic from time to time. Now we're into magical power. That sounds cool. It should also be understood that magic is not only concerned with pushing back the boundaries of achievable reality, but also understanding that some self-imposed limitations can be as much a source of power as a restriction. What is power anyway? It is one of those words which gets thrown around a lot, and in magical writing tends to imply that a magician who is powerful can summon dangerous demons, smite his enemies, and be attended upon by glamorous partners. There is also much talk of mysterious and subtle energies, through which this power manifests. The word power has various definitions, among which are the ability to act or produce an effect, the possession of control, influence, or authority over others, and, as Bertrand Russell put it, the ability to achieve intended effects. This latter definition is closest to understanding magical power. A confusion has arisen in recent years over the relationship between power and the core tenet of chaos magic, that nothing is true and everything is permitted. Some critics have chosen to interpret this as meaning that the whole point of chaos magic is to throw away all restrictions and find power in absolute freedom. This is both a misunderstanding of the chaos approach and a misunderstanding of the nature of power. Absolute power, without restraints, is a fiction in the modern world. Anywhere that you choose to look for an example of someone who is powerful, look closer and you will find the power is severely constrained. Take for example the American hostage crisis in Iran. Theoretically, the then President Jimmy Carter had the power to reduce Iran to smoking rubble within minutes. Although Carter had the military power to do this, it could not actually be done. In the light of this, a more appropriate definition of magical power might be that it is the ability to achieve intended effect within the constraints of a given situation. A common misunderstanding of magical power is that it somehow allows the magician to exercise control over aspects of reality, and a distinction has arisen between power over bad and power from within, good. The term power over is used to describe the wielding of power against another by physical, legal, or financial means, whereas power from within is the very personal sense of being able, which arises out of acts of creativity or magic. This distinction has its value in that it enables us to understand that magical power is something that we feel within, rather than an external agency. Next, there comes the issue of so-called magical powers such as telepathy, levitation, influencing people and events at a distance, like using the Force, sensing auras, precognition, or for that matter, bending spoons. Uri Geller out here. In Tantra, such abilities are known as siddhas, a word which is generally translated as achievements. Something which is an achievement is the result of practice, discipline, and patience. Alright guys, we are going to stop it there and we'll be back tomorrow with more Condensed Chaos.